All right, so continue on in Jeremiah. So read that verse back over.
Jeremiah 30:5. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Yeah, and that time, it ain't gonna be no talk of peace. You think you're gonna see these regular Joe crackers and these simple ass niggas talking about, man, you talking all that hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna be no conversation like that. All right, everything, all roads is leading to full-fledged chaos. And it's so far removed from the people's mind. They're in that gross darkness, like we just read, that they just can't even imagine. Like, nah, what do you mean? What do you mean chaos? What do you mean my job don't matter no more? What do you mean there's no more public services anymore? There's no more police. There's no more ambulances. There's no more fire trucks. You see what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no. You ain't gonna hear nobody talk about peace. It's gonna be full-fledged war. All right. It's gonna be evil. You got a precept?
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring it up.
This is Amos 5:18.
Come.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Yeah, what end is it to you? You plantation Christians. All right, what end is it to you? All right, because you got a lot of them. What was it? September 23rd.
Yeah.
You had a whole bunch of people thinking they was gonna get raptured out of here. All right. You people don't even understand. You all desiring for the Lord to come back, but the Lord is coming back with swift judgment.
Yeah, ain't nothing happened yet for him to come back. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Still got a lot of prophecies.
It's prophecies to be fulfilled. You know? It's a lot more prophecies. It's not a lot more, but there's a lot more of the Lord's play to be played out before the very end, man. All right? This chip.
Yep.
All right? This chip being completely, fully pushed onto the people. All right, because that chip is here, man.
Yeah.
All right. The matter of fact, they do a great job of social engineering by leading the people where they want them to go. So it's just a simple. Well, since you already here, you might as it's like when you buying something, you somewhere and it's like, let's just say you might buy a $2,000 computer or something, a new Apple.
Then they hit your ass with that. Then they hit you at the register. Oh, you want to get the warranty?
You want to go ahead and get the service warranty?
$50 warranty?
Right. I mean, it's another $30. Well, you know what? I already spent $2,000. What's another $30? Yeah, go ahead and throw it on there.
Yeah,
that's what's going to be. It's like, well, you're already here.
All right.
You might as well go ahead and get the the implantable the device.
Yeah,
you know what? All right, thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be they're prepping the minds of the people for the very day that they're looking forward to. All right, these devils, they don't realize that the day that they're looking for is prophecy. It's Jacob's trouble. All right, you're not pulling a fast one over us. You're pulling a fast one over the those that are in gross darkness. All right, they don't see it coming. They don't see the NBA jerseys with the technology where you scan your phone on your jersey. All right, the false flags that's happening. The weaponizing the weather. Yeah. They're showing it in your movies. Yeah. All right. It's all type of events happening. All right. All going back to that woman in travail, like the contractions is getting to the point where a woman could take maybe like the first few contractions, but when they get to they separated by a few minutes, she just loses it. That's literally, if you ever experienced your woman having a child and you in the hospital, that ain't even your woman at that moment, man.
Yeah, God, that's a full-fledged demon.
It's a full-fledged, this is a whole nother energy right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of that pain.
Yeah.
All right?
I got a scripture for you.
All right, go ahead.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, since we got into the brother just read about the peace in Jeremiah. Mm-hmm. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
See, read it again.
God, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
Oh, and that's sudden destruction right there.
Yeah.
What's going to bring that sudden destruction?
Missiles.
It's going to be the missiles. Nothing else can bring sudden destruction that is going to completely wipe out an entire country. That's what we're talking about right here. We're talking about a whole entire country being laid waste. Suddenly. All right? Because what's so with these other guys that's trying to say the missiles don't exist? How that's another cut to them. Because how is that going to be sudden? The Lord is just going to decide to turn on a volcano or turn on some other type of form of natural disaster to destroy Babylon? No. That sudden destruction is going to come from the missiles. You ever watch what's these different movies? You know, and they have the bombs going off, and it's like out of nowhere you hear that.
The disaster siren.
The disaster, the siren, and you know the people are like,
they got that siren in Purge.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. See, that's what's going to be. And then when that siren go off, right? When you get that ink, this is not a test.
Right.
This is nuclear missile is on the way. That's sudden destruction. That's when it's like, what do? You got people that might be sitting down, you know, they might be, you know, at the very end of it all, they might be in a concentration camp. They might have fled from a natural disaster, right? And they think they got a little peace haven, right? And then out of nowhere,
bare metal.
You get what I'm saying? It's just like boom. Nothing else can bring that. You got something going.
So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world."
Yeah, from one side of the world to the other side.
So
from the eastern hemisphere
to
the western hemisphere. That's one side of the world to the other. All right? And it's like, matter of fact, what chapter was that?
2nd Ezra 16.
At 2nd Ezra 16. What does 2nd Ezra 16 in 4 say?
You want that one.
What's this? Hold on.
The fire sent among you, and who may quench it?
Yep, that's what I want.
2nd Ezra 16 and 4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
Yeah, matter of fact, what's the verse above it say?
A sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back?
Matter of fact, what's the verse before that say?
It says, "Gird up yourselves with clothes of sackcloth and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand."
Yeah, read that again.
2nd Ezra 16 and 2, "Gird up thyself with clothes of sack and hair, bewail."
And that's what you do. See, that was a custom of our people when you experience some type of tragedy, mainly death. All right, you put on a sackcloth, you put on basically mourning apparel. All right, when women were widows, they had their widow's apparel. All right, you put on apparel and you mourn. All right, go ahead.
It says, "And be sorry." Salakia. It says, "Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry."
Why are they gonna bewail their children? A lot of people, you're gonna bewail your children because your children gonna be dead. Yeah. A lot of your children gonna die right in front of you. A lot of your children are gonna get grabbed up.
A lot of them gonna eat their children.
A lot of you gonna eat your children. All right. A lot of you, which is a point of only in this time, in history has it been so, where you got a lot of parents, for instance, like my situation. I live here in Atlanta, but none of my family live here. All right, a lot of people have family, like they might live in Georgia, and their mother and father live in New York, or they might live in New York and their family live in California. You got a lot of families aren't tight knit no more. So a lot of people gonna be so distressed in that day, they're gonna actually be wailing like, "Oh my God, like my phone's not working.
Yeah.
I wonder how such and such doing. Oh my God, look what's going on over here with me." A lot of people are gonna be so like weighed down by the fact of, I live all the way out here, I can't reach her. Yeah. I can't reach him. I wonder if he's all right. Because you know what this devil gonna do? He gonna cut these phones off. He gonna cut the internet off. All right, how you gonna communicate with people?
Man, niggas don't know how to use pigeons and shit, man.
Yeah, right. Ain't no pigeons, but even ain't no pigeons. All right, ain't none of that shit. All right.
Cup, what's that?
The cup with the string.
Yeah, 2 cups.
Yeah, 2 cups with the string.
Niggas ain't smart enough to do that.
All right, ain't how Gad used to do. Gad had the smoke
signals.
Smoke signals. Ain't gonna be none of that.